You're now tuned into the Mark 21 podcast.
Thanks for listening. We appreciate your support. Oh, you guys' background looks so nice. I need to put something up here soon.
You do.
I do. Uh, you guys like my Paw Patrol hat?
Wow.
Jackson has lost both my beanies at Disneyland each time we've gone.
How has he lost your beanies?
Because he would wear mine. Because he wouldn't wear his. So I would have to put his on. And then he would lose it.
Okay.
So
throw the baby away. Trash bag.
I'm trying.
We're trying to make it happen over here.
So, I'm Sharika.
I'm Nikki.
And this is Shari. And you're listening, watching, ignoring. I don't know what you're doing. This is the Mark 21 podcast. And this is what's happening today.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've had a rough week. Nikki's tired. This is the worst weekend of Andrea Sharika's life. And I need to go to bed. So that's where we are right now, you guys.
Okay.
All right.
Wine? Are you Sharika's?
You got a drink?
Deep throating the bottle.
Yeah, I do.
We're just staring at each other.
It's called the Burchell Outlook. Another first leaf wine. I don't have the card. I didn't bother looking. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
But it is a Western Cape South African wine, a Chardonnay 2021.
Okay.
It's with Penrose Hill Limited. So, and I've had several Penrose wines. I do have a glass. I'm gonna become classy for a second.
Okay. Just so we can see the color.
Is that what you were drinking out of the bottle?
Yeah.
Are you done? You're gonna finish pouring that?
Damn.
Right to the top. Right to the top.
After she's already taken the bottle to the head a few times. I don't know why I thought she was drinking like a cream soda or something, but now when she's got to the wine and it's that same like stripe, I'm like, this is the same bottle. It happens. I see what kind of weekend you've been having.
Girl, nothing has come my way.
You don't even know.
Not a single thing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had so many things planned. I was gonna look pretty, you guys. I had every intention of I was gonna have new nails, new hair, like
me over here looking rough.
So what happened?
What didn't happen?
Your hair, your nails.
To start. Like the only thing that I just did was finish cleaning the house. That was the one thing.
That's a big
thing.
But
I needed to pack for my trip. Needed to go shopping for my trip. Needed to go grocery shopping. Needed to clean my room. I had some new decor items I wanted to put out.
You're trying to do a lot anyway.
It's normally not.
She can usually get it done.
Yeah. I usually don't put too much. But I didn't get to do anything I wanted to do this weekend.
If that was me, it never would have got done.
Not even one thing?
I mean, you see what she looks like.
I just took the twist out of my hair so I could wash it right now.
Her house is clean.
After this, I can wash it.
That's right. That's the one. Okay. I hope you
so it does smell like bleach, and then downstairs it's got the fragrant what's it called? Clean linen scent going. So it does feel relaxing in that way.
She's about to pass out from the fumes and the wine.
I deserve it.
Bleach and wine.
It's heavy.
Yeah. Glass shatters.
All right.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
It's a Chardonnay.
Nice. Okay.
Not too buttery. It's pretty light. It wasn't like the other Chardonnay I had where it didn't sip like a Chardonnay at all. It was like from left field. It was like the perfect texture and everything. This one, it still feels like a Chardonnay, but it's a good one. I wouldn't buy it, but
Oh, okay.
Noted.
Yeah.
but if they were serving it, I'll be like, yeah, I'll have another glass.
Of course.
Mhm.
I'm
But
not
it's
gonna
not the
shut it
one you
down,
would
but I
you
wouldn't
would
buy it.
pick. You wouldn't
Mhm.
pick that one on the menu.
No.
All right.
Gotcha.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Are you guys drinking anything?
I'm drinking this classy ass Fiji water.
Okay. Hydrate.
Staying hydrated.
All right. I have a beverage. I've got a hard kombucha. It's a Flying Embers.
All right.
It's orange passion mimosa with a hint of guava.
Oh, it's one of
Pretty
those
good.
alcoholic kombuchas.
Yeah. It's 6.9%.
Wow. Okay.
I like
What
it.
do you,
Pretty
what
good.
do you think? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
So it's
I
It's
pretty.
found
very the hard kombuchas are super carbonated. Like I know they're carbonated anyway, but like out of things that are carbonated, I feel like they are very carbonated. So I sometimes have it's not the most comfortable drink, but
Like
I
acid
kind of
reflux kind of thing.
a little bit, yes. So I kind of pop them open and just let them sit for a while and then drink them.
Well, I think kombucha automatically has that like gassy fizziness to it
It
because it's
does
like, isn't it like yeast
fermented.
anyway? Yeah, for the
Mhm.
fermentation of it. So,
Yeah.
what were you gonna say, Sharian?
Oh, I found a pineapple margarita cut water in my fridge.
Oh, are you having it?
No, it's too late for me to
Okay.
drink alcohol. But I
Okay.
was really excited about finding it today that I was going to drink it. But with the way that my night went, it was kind of like, wah, wah, never mind.
All right.
Cool.
Maybe next time.
Thanks for nothing.
Wow. Okay. You just go ahead and finish that.
Let me
No problem.
So I've never have I ever for today. Take a drink if you have. So never have I ever walked in on someone having sex. Okay.
Mm, okay.
You had to think about it?
Yeah,
It was a long thing
Right.
too.
it
Like,
was because I couldn't remember if they
Okay.
were like active or if they were like having sex.
Okay.
Or, like if they
Okay.
were like just making out, but no, they were.
Okay. What about the other way around? Have you ever been walked in on? I've never been walked in on.
No.
if I have, no one said anything.
And you didn't notice either.
And it is what it is, you know. Just
Yeah.
those people on the beach, they saw me like, I put their beach chairs back. I mean, I'm
Thoughtful of
polite.
you.
Right. So,
It's
yeah.
courteous.
Huh?
It was courteous.
Right. You know. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, we all sincerely apologize for the very low energy today. It's not like our usual level, which is kind of like we're really subdued today. So I just want to go ahead and apologize beforehand for those of you listening. Are just like, what the heck is this? I want to listen to something fun. These bitches is like, Hey, y'all. No, nobody's ever walked in on me having sex. Like that should have been like a fun conversation, but we're just like, no. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I could have gone into it.
We all could have shared the story, but we were just kind of like,
we're like, we just took our drink. We didn't even say yes or no.
Right. Like it is, yeah.
Oh my God.
We've all walked in on someone having sex. Did we go into it? No. But you know what sex looks like.
Yeah. We're all adults here.
Right. I didn't want to see the people I saw, so
yeah.
I don't need to rehash that.
Yeah, so I was like, it wasn't like I don't want to
dredge
really
up that
talk about
memory.
it.
Right. But as far as the topic today, I couldn't remember the topics that I had.
Wait a minute. That made me think of something though.
Please.
But you know what I still want to do? I want to go to a sex club where I can watch. You can just watch. You don't have to participate. I want to go and watch. That's walking in on purpose.
Walking in your purpose.
Oh. Okay, you can't come.
Right. She's not invited.
She's not.
I'm actually in the process of setting something like that up.
Can you call me?
Sure.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Setting this up. Like, what does this mean? I'm in the process of setting this up.
She's gonna call you to like let you know that she's arrived there, let you know like why.
No, I'm gonna let her know that it was like this is what we're doing. You need to fly down, or
I want to know what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Not like, hey girl, I'm here. They fucking.
They're fucking everywhere.
Oh,
it's not at all what you thought.
I can't have my phone, so I'm gonna call you later.
Right. Right.
You remember that confession I had told you about that from that lady who her husband didn't want to like spend their anniversary together, so he was like, just go on a trip with you and your girlfriend, and they ended up going to a sex party.
Oh, and she had sex with like 400.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm like, is that even a thing? That's
apparently it was in Atlanta.
Oh, guess who's going to Atlanta next week?
I'm gonna hear your story next.
Hey guys.
I took it up a notch. I got down 800. Blah, 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 blah.
Just
the trick is multiples.
Everywhere. Use every hole.
Mm-hmm.
Every hole counts. But yeah.
I remember our topic for today.
Oh, you remember the topic?
Yeah. I wanted to hear about Usher.
Oh, sure. We can discuss Usher.
Tell me the lead up. Tell me how you felt, how you prepped for the event, how it was when you got there. Give me your review, and then a closing. Like, would you do it again? I just wanted to be there.
Well, first off, I look like a completely different person.
She did.
I seen the pictures. You look good, girl. I like that sweater.
She did.
Thank you. Shoulder sweater. Yes.
It was from a Black-owned company.
Ow.
Ow.
Wakanda forever.
You gonna name drop them?
She don't even know their name. She don't even know their name.
She'll get it in.
I knew it 2 weeks ago. But
okay.
I don't remember right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that and my bag are from Black-owned companies.
What kind of bag did you have?
It was that same lime green color shoulder bag.
By the same people?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
If I had my phone, I'd pull up the picture so you could see.
Yeah, I don't think I saw the handbag.
Oh, it is.
Right there.
Okay.
But yeah, Usher was cool. He did a very good job. It was a nice show.
Pull it back. She wants from start to finish.
Thank you. I'm like, I want the experience.
Oh.
She just jumped right to the Usher concert. So anyways.
Okay.
Thank you.
It was a busy day for me. I had to get my hair done that morning.
Did you fly out that day?
Yeah, because wasn't the concert that night, or was it? It was the next night. Yeah, because I flew in on that Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I flew in on Thursday. I got my hair done that morning. Then I had to go to work to drop off Josh's bag because my bosses were gonna watch him. And then I got in my Lyft. He took me to the airport. Super talkative, really nice guy. Get to the airport. Everything's fine. Flight was cool. Got there, and Sharika and Jackson picked me up. And what did we do after that? We went and got Korean hot dogs, which was my first. I've never had a Korean hot dog.
What's a Korean hot dog?
It's hot dogs made in Korea.
Oh, but it's an actual hot dog, like a wiener?
Yeah. That's what I got. I got the actual
What's Korean
wiener.
about it?
So you can get different types. So you can get just a plain sausage hot dog. You can get an all beef hot dog. You can get an all mozzarella hot dog, or it's not really a hot dog, but it's a all mozzarella stick inside the coating. You can get a half hot dog, half mozzarella. You can get an all cheddar. You can get
What's the coating?
like a regular corn dog coating.
Oh, okay.
But then on the outside, you can also add potato, and it's like these little potato cubes on the outside. So it's like you get a fries and hot dog all in one. So
that sounds good.
It is really good.
It is really good. I had it with she said that they normally, a lot of people get it with sugar.
Yeah,
I was kind of like, that's different. I've never had potatoes. I had the same reaction, exact same reaction. I was like, you know what, just put a little bit on the tip and I'll taste it that way. So she put a little bit of sugar on the tip, and it was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
It was like a nice sweet salty, like
and it wasn't like some overpowering, it wasn't, like, oh, what is this? It was just a nice little, like, oh, okay, because you know that the cornmeal batter is already sweet anyway. So it complements both.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got that.
Nice.
Then after that, we said goodbye to Jackson because he had to leave.
Okay.
And then the festivities began. Sharika finally packed. It took 2 hours because she brought everything.
It was like 45 minutes tops.
But she knew I was coming. But
she
it's
did.
fine. So then we brought snacks because we knew we were gonna.
We brought like a cheese plate.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Yeah, with like fruit and veggies and stuff. We was fancy.
We was fancy as heck. And to that raggedy ass hotel.
Sharian
Wait, what?
Not like the hotel.
Okay.
She was upset.
Okay. So we stayed at the Delano. Now we've all stayed at the Delano before.
The story. Yes, we have.
And the Delano, and we stayed there when it first opened. So we had the nice suite with the overlooking the strip, with the big floor to ceiling windows and the TV. Remember that? Like, it was a beautiful hotel room. We was like, this is fancy as fuck. Like, yes, we did it, y'all. We out here, we grown.
Yeah.
So the only reason why I chose to stay at the Delano was because BTS had stayed there. And I was like, okay, you know what? This is going to be, and plus we were going to go to the Allegiant Stadium and have their, Allegiant Stadium tour.
Okay.
Like the following day. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. We're right over here. We can just walk over to the stadium. The BTS stayed here. Oh my God, we're having a fun little weekend. It's going to be perfect. I have been spoiled by the win because we get there and it's a Mark Anthony concert. So it's packed trying to pull in. Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's packed trying to pull in and park. So it's like, fine, we do valet. Pull in, and he's like, oh, it's like $40, $50 something. And then we were like, well, no, we're staying. And he was like, oh, well, I think he like dropped it down to like 30. It was just like, okay, it's not much difference, but whatever. Fine, we'll take the $30. Do the valet. He comes, takes the stuff off, and he gives us the card. He's like, yeah, just when you get to your room, call us and we'll bring it up. Now, contrast at the Wynn, you pull up to valet.
On the Wynn.
They take your stuff and they take it to your room.
Yeah.
I don't have to call anybody. They're already taking your stuff. I'm sorry, Wynn Tower Suites. I don't want anybody to get confused.
There's a difference.
There is a difference. When you stay at the Wynn and Wynn Tower Suites, it's very different.
Exactly.
So Tower Suites, they take your shit to your room. You ain't got to call nobody. So here, I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. I'll call. I'm just gonna go to the desk and ask them to call and have them bring them up. Get there, and the guy was just kind of like, "Hey, welcome to the Delano." Like, oh, okay. And he wasn't like friendly. He wasn't like, "What are you guys here for?" Like none of that. He was just like, "I need your ID. You're here for okay. You're here for these nights. Confirm. Yeah, okay. Here you go. Swipe. Click.
Okay.
How many keys? 2. Okay, here you go." And I was like, "Oh well, we got valet. Can I give you this?" And to have he's like, "No, go to your room. They'll call. You call, and they'll bring your stuff up." And I was like, "Ew. Okay, I've got to do it myself. I don't like it." So we walk, and the hotel is like, I don't know what look they're going for. It was maybe when we first went there, it was nice and it was like new for us, but it was like way too fucking dark in that hotel.
It was very dark.
It's just like, can we get some lights? Turn on some more candles. I don't know, but it's like if you were a single woman traveling there, I would not want to stay at the Delano because those hallways are incredibly dark.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're like you walk,
Okay.
your room is super bright. You walk out of the hallway and it's just dark. It's like dim. It's like walking in an alleyway. And it's like, this isn't safe. I don't like this.
Yeah.
As if I was a solo woman traveler. I wouldn't want to stay there. So we get to our room from the alley, apparently. Get in there and it's like super bright. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is better. Then I look around and I'm like, this is basic as fuck. Like there is just it's
no upkeep is what I was kind of like.
They didn't bother like
repainting like any chips on like anything and
Oh.
like any dings in the wall or just
It needed like maintenance.
Yeah.
Yes. And it was visible upon entering the room. It wasn't like something that we
This
had
is
to
Las
look
Vegas.
for.
Yeah.
Right. And
Like,
this is the Delano.
And they're
You're like-
charging signature hotel prices, not like circus prices.
Right.
Oh, your cat scared me. That tails. What is?
Yeah, that's not acceptable.
Yeah. Like we should not have noticed that as soon as we walked in. Like, oh, what the hell happened here?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was not the same room that we stayed in when we first got there. So I was like, okay, whatever. BTS stays in low budget hotels. That's just what they're known for. It's fine. Multi-millionaire men staying in these low budget hotels, 2 to a bed, whatever. That's what they do. That's why we love them. But hey.
Yeah, it was a work trip for them. They can't do it.
Right. It was a work trip. It was a work trip. I'm gonna tell you right now, on work trips, I'm not staying at the Motel 6.
That's all Hype and Big Hit gonna give them. So it was like, we've stayed worse.
I can't. I will never stay at the Delano again. Just noted.
All right.
So anyway, so the guy comes and I don't have any cash to give him. He's like, oh well, I take PayPal, Zelle, Cash App. We're like, okay, here you go for your $10 tip, sir, for this trash ass. I mean, he was nice. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
He was a nice guy. He tried to
and
do
he was
best.
handsome too.
Sure. He did what he could, for this place. So yeah, what did we end up doing? I think we left because we started to get hungry because we started munching on the cheese plates. I think I took an edible, Shrika started drinking. And so we were like, well, we're going to need something to eat. This isn't sufficient.
Yeah.
So we left and we stayed. And if anybody knows Vegas, the Delano is like one of the last hotels.
Yep.
And then you're walking through like the Luxor, Mandalay Bay, New York. The very low end.
You forgot
hotel.
Excalibur.
I was just thinking the bridge to Excalibur.
Excalibur, yeah. right. The places, look, let me pull back. Not to shade anyone who likes those hotels. If you like the hotels, more power to you. I don't.
I stayed at the Luxor a couple times going to Vegas.
Are you serious?
Do you like it? What does it look like?
I don't love it. It's definitely not the Wynn.
No.
Sour sweet.
Thank you. Come on.
But for its price, if you're looking for a low budget hotel, the Luxor is just fine.
I'm never looking for a low budget hotel in Las Vegas.
Well,
I'll stay at my sister's house before I stay at a low budget hotel.
Well, it's been at least 10 years since I stayed at the Luxor.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe, 8 to 10 years.
Right.
But I think that maybe 5 years prior to that, I stayed at the Luxor probably twice. Just trying to get to Vegas and wanting a cheap hotel, but wanting to stay on the strip. And the Luxor is usually one of the cheapest prices because it's all the way on the end.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But it's whatever.
And not near the ghetto.
Right. Like the Stratosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've stayed at the Stratosphere.
Strat now. I heard it's really nice.
You know what it is? I've stayed at the
Strat. I haven't gone there yet.
You know what? I stayed there when they were first doing their remodeling. So I got one of the newer rooms that they had just finished. And it was actually really nice. I didn't mind the Stratosphere.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't care for, when I stayed at Treasure Island.
I've never stayed there.
It was smoky. It was too smoky.
Yeah.
But I mean, the room itself was fine, but yeah, it was just way too smoky. Because I think I stayed at
we
one of the
all
newer
stayed at
rooms there.
Treasure Island that one time.
We did. You're right. We did.
That's when we were yelling in the room about murder. Yeah.
That was Treasure Island?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
When we got extra drunk with all those bottles of alcohol.
Oh, I remember that though.
Yeah. And we walked the strip for a bit and was like, fuck this, it's too cold. And then we just started yelling about murder in the room. Like, yeah, we gonna murder
in the elevators and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It got real.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
We're better
people now.
All right.
Shit. Right.
I'm gonna fast forward to the concert now.
Okay. So we got ready for the concert. We had to recap on some Usher songs. So it was like,
of course,
I haven't listened to Usher in forever.
How'd you guys get to the concert?
We took a Lyft, Uber.
Okay.
One of those ride shares.
Okay.
Got there pretty quickly because we wanted to get there early enough so we could have, get our seats and be situated and everything. But because the show was said to start at 9. So when we get there, so we left at like 8:30. It took forever for the Lyft to come. So we may have gotten there like right at 9, maybe.
It was like 8:45.
It was 8:45.
Because we were surprised we made it on time.
Right. Okay. That's true.
Yeah.
So we got there.
Walked in the doors.
Right. And so we have, fairly good seats if everybody has sat down and if their screen worked, because how the stage was set up, like this is the stage, right? And we're like over here. That makes sense. And they had the screen for people in the back, so you could see the stage, and for people off to the side to see the stage and see the performance. But every song wasn't being played on that monitor.
They would cut it off, so it would just be a black screen.
Yeah.
So we were trying to figure out when they would do that or why they would do that.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't make sense.
So, but pulling back, we get to the show. They have a DJ playing. Everybody's in there in good spirits. Everybody has a really good attitude. Because
I love those moments right before the show starts when the DJ starts playing all the songs and the crowd's just with their drinks and dance. I love that part of the show.
It was definitely that. It was it felt like, if you went to HBCU, it felt like one of those homecomings. You know what I mean? Where everybody was like, everybody smiling at each other. Just
it was really nice.
Really good energy.
We saw somebody from Love and Hip Hop, that girl. I think her name's Erica.
I thought her name was Nikki.
Or Nikki. One of the generic
that's one of the chicks that was she was the girlfriend of that dude that DM'd you. Remember that one dude you was like from Love and Hip Hop?
Oh, Molly Mall?
Yes. That was his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Okay. So she was in front of us. It was a super long time. And it was just like, you beautiful baby girl. Like it wasn't anything. Okay. And I was like, cool. And he was like, yeah, I like them lips. I was like, thank you. And that was it. I was like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like,
I'm not impressed.
No,
I'm not impressed.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
She was there.
Okay.
And of course there were some intruders in our space.
Oh.
So It was like 6 white women, and then 2 white couples were there. And just the 2
In your
white couples
row.
were just,
It was three. It was 3 of them.
3 white
Because
couples.
one of the girls was Asian.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
notice.
it was 2 white girls and an
And 2
Asian,
white
and then
guys.
3 white guys.
Oh, I didn't notice the Asian girl.
Yeah,
Okay.
they kept her off to the side.
And they kept her off to the side.
Yeah.
I mean, they were like belligerent, drunk, just like it's a concert. There's other people around you. You have a drink in your hand, and they're just like, yeah,
Obnoxious drunk.
yeah, Usher. We
Nah.
can't dance, but we're gonna move and get invaded in your space, and just all that shit. And so it was
Yeah.
like, ew, can you just not? Like,
Yeah.
read the room. Everybody's dancing. Don't get us wrong, but it's also just kind of like, that's not.
Yeah.
No one's doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
And so then there was like these 20-something white women that looked as if they were 60.
Okay, because I was like, were they twins?
I don't know how old them bitches was, but they look old as fuck.
I was like, whoa, there's no way they're in their 20s.
I hope to God they weren't in their 20s.
Where did you get 20s from?
Because
history has shown they don't age accordingly. So they could be.
They could have very well been in there.
I'm 25, and I'm like, bitch, you are 50.
Okay.
66, easy. So they were there, and you know a vibe, right? Like, you know, they weren't like the women who've been with us. They weren't like allies. There was no rhythm, there was no soul.
No.
It was just complete, just, we're gonna go see Usher.
You guys know Usher? You know,
oh, he's so handsome. We're like, it was like kind of that kind of thing. Like, let's go see.
One of the girls turned around and was like, come on, dance with me, dance. Like, she turned around to talk to me, and I was just like, no. And I would have got up for like anybody else, but it was just like,
not you.
No.
Not you.
Okay. Don't tell me what to do. White woman. I don't know you.
Woman. Go away.
Yeah.
Go away. Just.
And then, of course, like minutes later, the girl next to me was like, yeah, let's
hey,
go.
right. She was reach all over me. It was like, girl, I like what you're doing. Like, I like what you're doing. It was all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was that energy was in our space. So it was just kind of like,
it did dampen the mood a bit, because you would get like into the show, and then you'll see like this hot mess happening over here, and you're just like, I want to look away, but it's like,
why are you doing that?
Why and how?
Why are you doing that? Stop it. Stop moving like that.
And then they kept spilling those red slushy drinks on the floor.
Oh, I hate when people have drank too much and they're in the stands or whatever, and they're spilling their drinks and shit.
But they had red slushies. Like, how old are you?
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to be going to Fat Tuesdays before you come to get a glass of wine. I'd rather it be red wine that you spill than that red fucking slushy. How old are you?
I was so glad I wore boots, like combat boots, because I wanted to wear heels, and I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna wear some boots. But Cheyenne had on this like pretty long white dress, and I'm like,
I seen that. Oh, that was a dress?
Yes. Floor length.
That was a top.
Floor length, girl. She was flowing just like that. Yeah.
Titties
bouncing.
Dress.
Yes, girl.
You know what it is. But I wore tennis shoes because I was like, it's a concert. I want to be able to dance and enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and fortunately my dress didn't get like ruined, but it was like after I took it off, I noticed it was like splashes of kind of like the red stuff at the bottom. So I was like,
okay.
But at this point, I didn't even care. It's fine.
Like, if she was where I was, it would have been worse, because I was in a puddle.
Yeah.
Of red slushy.
Oh my gosh.
I was like kind of like pushing it forward so that it would, and I like looked over to make sure like she had tied her dress up. Because I was just like, this some fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Because I was like, why would you bring that? Why would you set
Yeah.
that down and not like just finish it before you set it down? You're making a mess. So whatever. But anyway, so finally, so we're sitting there, get there at 9:00. So we're like, okay, the Usher show about to start pretty soon. No, Usher's on CB time. It don't start till 10.
Yeah.
How did you find out? Oh, like it didn't
We
actually
sat there for an
start till
hour.
10?
We sat there for an hour and waited.
Oh.
It was good music. It was it was cool, but it was still kind of like.
But still,
right. I thought it was right at 9. We would have done something else.
Yeah, we would have went and got those drinks because we were like, because we like kind of pregame before, but so it was fine. But we thought like the show was about to start, so we were like, we're not gonna like risk missing the beginning.
Yeah.
But it was a full hour almost.
Full hour before the show started.
Like we could have went and got a drink and like went and walked the like where they were selling merch and stuff because I wanted to see that too. But it was like, I don't want to miss the show.
Right. So you anticipating that it's gonna start any minute, not knowing.
Yeah.
We got a whole hour to wait.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Yeah.
And then the show started with like some random guy coming out in the crowd and grabbing girls to dance with him on stage.
Yeah.
And so he did one girl where they like danced on stage and then he sent her back. And then the second girl was like an actual dancer with the show. And so that's how it started.
Like the lights turned dim and it was like, oh
yeah.
Okay.
So he was tricking. He was tricking, like, oh, okay, joke.
Right.
But he started that way. But it was cool.
Yeah.
And then
from what we could see when the monitors was up, it looked really nice. Since we were like really off to the side, we weren't even like at an angle where it was kind of like we could see the stage. We were like on the side of the stage.
Oh, so they shouldn't even sell them tickets.
But if they had the monitor up, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal.
Because we did have a good view of the stage. Right. We could only see half of it.
Right. So you could only see when he was on this side of the stage.
Right. So we would rely on the monitor when he's like directly in front. And so we would look there. Or if he was on the opposite side, then we would have to look. But if he was on our side, we could see.
Then it was a good.
He was like.
He was right
there. Figured like, oh my God, he right there. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Directly in front of us. But when he's not, it's kind of like.
Oh, he's not up
where the screen's at.
Y'all both looked up.
So
yeah.
That was unfortunate. And especially when he went to the back.
Right.
I'm like pointing like, you know.
But like because how his stage was, it's like the stage was back here, but then he had like a circular thing that went there. So he spent a lot of time up here, but there's like a lot of stuff happening in the back. So we can't see that. We can't see the full stage without the monitor.
Yeah.
And so I never got a chance to see the full stage in it, like in its glory kind of thing. Cause it was, and then like the camera or the director would always kind of focus on some of the dancers, which is fine, but it's also just kind of like, can you kind of pull back so we can see the stage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
So I don't know what his stage looked like.
Yeah.
I saw like then he had like the strippers and all the other stuff, and it was like, I want to kind of see the full.
Yeah.
And we couldn't see it.
The apparatus he used for the stripper pole dancing was phenomenal. Yeah. It was like 3 stories, and he had strippers going like professional
baby girl,
not like some sloppy strippers on the stage or like the dancer strippers. Like no,
right? These are Magic City,
like legit,
classically trained
strippers.
Sharian can attest that I screamed multiple times with what they were doing, like because I was shocked, just like oh, they was just full splits from the top, like oh my God,
like you get it, bitch. You get it, girl. She's fine.
She was maybe I don't mind. It was like those were like my favorite performances. But
yeah,
it was good. He was good.
Okay.
Vocally, he was really good. He didn't sound like, oh damn, Usher Wayne. Usher lost it.
Yeah.
No, he sounded really good.
That's good. Okay.
Like when he's dancing wise, like he looked really good. I mean, of course, he's not in his 20s anymore.
Obviously,
we all in 40s now, so it's like he was still handling his business.
Yeah.
So it was just like, goddamn. All
And
right. I mean, he wasn't as cut up.
most of the songs did sound exactly the same though.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Miguel was there. What does he go by just Miguel or is it like Miguel something I'm missing?
It's just Miguel.
It's not like Miguel Rodriguez.
I was trying to remember. Yeah, he was there.
Miguel and Faith Evans were the two guests
surprise
that
guests,
he had.
Yeah. Okay.
And then there were other like some of his management or former management were there. Like it's like who was that guy? Oh damn it. I want to say it's Benny, but I'm not sure. But if you see him, you'll be like, oh, I know who that is. Like he's kind of like a celebrity manager who's been in the industry for a while. He was there and a couple other people, and like he, was really, appreciative of them and how they helped his career and all the other stuff. And which was nice, to see how he was just kind of paying, showing them some love. Because I think that was the night. That show was the last show before the night before, which was going to be the last show. Because he had a Friday and a Saturday show.
Oh, okay.
Because he's done until March of next year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, Miguel was there. There was a lot of Faith Evans had a nip slip.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
And then it was a really drunk girl.
They kept that on camera and I was like,
beautiful brown nipples. Beautiful. Okay. Then there was a drunk girl.
Yeah.
Who was up there who was doing too much. It was, and I get it. You up there with Usher, you want to shoot your shot. You know what I mean? Like it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I get it. But she was doing too much. It was like, okay, you're making the whole audience uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like this isn't even cute anymore. Like she was just like, oh, I'm gonna flip my hair around and rub my body and slide down and stand in your crotch and
she had one of those shirts that show the bottom part of your boob, which I didn't even know was still trending.
Oh.
But she did. Yeah. And as soon as she would like do a little thing, like it was just full breasts, and then like she just did not care. Like you didn't even bother with tape, girl. Come on.
Right.
I see.
Okay.
But I don't think she meant to get as drunk as she did.
I don't give a shit. Your titties are out.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
So it was uncomfortable, and it was like, okay, Usher, can you just take her back? And so
he did send her away, and he got two other girls.
Yeah, and brought two other women on. And then Miguel was super fucking awkward because I don't know, he just couldn't read the room. He was trying to like sing over the song. Like once the song had kind of ended, I think he did like 3 songs. So the song kind of ended, and Usher's trying to move the show along, and Miguel's still like singing extra on that one song, and Usher's like, okay, yeah, man, sing that other song I like. And so Miguel would like stop mid, yeah, okay, man. And it was like, Miguel, didn't y'all practice this? I feel like y'all talked about it. I feel like, and so he had to kind of like switch gears, and you could see him like, oh, I got to go to the other song now.
Yeah, he did have like an awkward, like, wait, where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? Okay, yeah.
Let me get back.
Yeah.
And so he gets back to, because now he's like,
I just thought he was high.
I think he was too.
Yeah.
But he ran all the way like across and, interacting with the crowd and everything. And then he gets back to the stage for the last song. And Usher had brought those other 2 women on stage. And so Usher has one lady dancing with her. And then Miguel's supposed to have the other one dance with her. And so Miguel kind of like did like a quick little 2-step and then like walked away from her. So she's up there just kind of like, what do I do? What do I do? And Usher had walked the other girl down the steps. Miguel was supposed to walk the other lady down the steps.
Got it.
She's still just, what do I do? Do I just go down by myself?
Just go down the stairs.
Yeah. I was like, oh,
just get out of here.
I was like, this is why you will never call me on stage. I'll be like, no, thank you. You're not about to have me have this awkward ass moment. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what you're doing. So, Faith Evans had some technical difficulties aside from the nip slip. Parts of her singing was okay, but she may have been high, like high, because Usher, I felt like Usher kind of had to like fill in a lot of the parts that she should have been singing, and so it was just like, Faith, you good? Like, okay, you are okay. Something not like she would sing, but then it was just like, I don't think she all here. It was a disconnect.
Is she still married to Stevie J?
I don't know. I don't know. I meant to look into that, but I don't know.
It was like, my heart belongs to.
Yeah, and then you hear Usher in the background, like, just kind of filling in, and it was like,
this
is who singing? Who's supposed to?
How could you were
Is anybody gonna finish this song?
Hey.
Yeah, I thought it was her mic because maybe I wasn't paying attention. But it was
baby girl, that was it. It wasn't nothing wrong with her mic. So other than that, Usher was fantastic. If I will definitely recommend people to go see it. Don't bring your kids. It is not a kid show.
Not at all.
It's not for children.
Not at all.
Like this one, I saw one lady had her son there who was maybe he was definitely younger than Josh. He had to be like 11 or 12, and I was like, this show wasn't for him, because I'm telling you, these dancers,
he grown now.
Yeah, these dancers was
he a man.
They was hooking on stage.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
It was like
one of the guys just held one of the women with his legs on his shoulder just across the stage, just like full length, just
what?
Just legs, just
representation, because there was a lesbian dancer there also.
Yeah,
which I loved. I was like,
with the guys,
So yeah, but it ain't for kids. Don't bring your children. Usher is not for the children.
Okay.
Usher not for the kids. Don't do that. Because I was gonna bring Josh, but I was like, I'm not gonna be standing here and having this. I mean, Josh is gonna be 15, but still, I don't want to be at this Usher concert with my 15-year-old.
Right. It didn't seem like that was where you wanted to be with your 15-year-old.
No, this ain't it. This ain't it. So. Okay. But yeah, it was other than that, it was a really, really good show, start to finish. I wish I was able to see the stages, because he did a really good job. I was pleasantly surprised, because I mean, you never know what you're gonna get with some of these shows, but he performed, and it wasn't like half-assed. It wasn't anything. He sounded great. He danced well. The dancers were fantastic. From what I could see in terms of the stage, because I really wanted to see when he did that, when he was kind of center stage, but like on that round part, and he was doing I think songs from what's the name of that album where he's like walking from the car?
8701.
No, not that one. The one where he's with Daddy's
Here I
Home.
Stand.
Yes,
I Stand.
from that album. He was doing songs from that one, and I was just like, I really wanted to see that, because it was like a whole mood that he was trying to portray, but you couldn't see it because, of course, the monitor. And so I'm like looking up, and I'm looking through other people's phones, but just at the angle, we couldn't see the front as how he wanted it to be seen. So I don't know if it was an issue with the monitor. I don't know what direction they were going in. If they just wanted it pitch dark in there, forgetting that, hey, people over here need to see it. I don't know. But that's not to Usher. That's just to the stage
production. The directors,
they needed to. They'll have to fix that. But other than that, fantastic show. Everyone should definitely go see it if you were ever an Usher fan, because he did a really good job with that show.
He did.
That's a really good residency.
Okay. Thank you for that. I still want to go see it. I think I'm gonna try and check it out when it comes back in March. Yeah.
You should. A lot of people were really upset, because I noticed that towards the end of the run, he started bringing a lot of celebrity guests, and when he first started, though, he wasn't bringing celebrity guests. So people were
Right.
like, I came and I saw him 3 times already. Wasn't no celebrity guests. How come when I come? I'm like, well,
Every
So
time is different.
yeah.
right.
You just
And
hope.
these
So that
people
other
can't.
celebrities aren't available every time.
Right. He performs 2 or 3 times in a week. Like, come
Yeah.
on. Like, so,
Yo bad.
right. Like, you came to see Usher, not the celebrity guests.
Yeah.
It's not Usher and Friends.
Oh,
That would be a good show.
It would be a fantastic show. A fantastic show.
Usher and Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Well, thank you for that recap.
you're welcome. I
Um,
hope it helps other people, and I hope production stumbles upon it and puts the whole fucking show on the monitor so everybody can see it.
Yeah.
Right.
We want to see your hard work. We want to see it. I want to see the
Yeah.
stage. I want to see what you guys put together.
On an unrelated note, but still pertaining to this trip, we
Okay.
went to the Allegiant Stadium tour, and we do provide services for Allegiant Stadium.
Mhm.
And I asked them, like, why is it so Raider heavy? And they said because they couldn't decide how to market the stadium because there's so many hands in the pot.
Mhm.
So that's why I feel like they just went ahead and just made it like, we're gonna focus on the Raiders for the tour because they were like, he was saying there's like so many government officials and business owners that have like influence on what happens and what's going on there, that they couldn't just be like, this is what we do, this will be, because he was like, we don't even provide like exclusive services, so they can't say a lot of things. So I was like,
A lot of it
okay,
has to be kind of hush hush.
yeah. So I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because we were upset because we'd taken a SoFi tour and we got to learn a lot about SoFi Stadium, how it's like they wanted to be like a neighborhood friendly stadium,
Environmentally friendly stadium,
right.
sustainable
Mhm.
stadium,
Yeah.
innovative and modern stadium.
Right. And it's
Mhm.
beautiful. Just it's
Mhm.
green, it's lush, it's open air. It's so fantastic. And so we go to
Mhm.
Allegiant and we're like, okay. And it's like, all right, Raider Nation. And I was like, no,
Yeah, like
not
off
today.
top, like that's what the
Yeah.
tour
So
Oh.
agent started off with.
like
Oh.
who's
Yeah,
here
like
to see the
who's
Raiders?
Raiders?
No.
No, I'm
I
here for
wanted
the
to
stadium tour.
stadium tour, right? That's what it's called. Not the
Yeah.
Raider history tour.
Yeah.
And that's what we got. And because there were Raider fans, of course, which makes sense for them to come, but there were other fans who wanted to see the stadium because their teams
Yeah.
are going to be playing there also.
Mhm.
And it was just like, can we just talk about the stadium? It's like, oh, and it was just like, oh, and this is what the Raiders put up, and this is what they have from Oakland, and they were there, and here's more pictures of all the Raiders, and it was just like, okay, get it, we understand Raiders. So where do
Did he
all the
want
other
them?
people stay? Because I had to ask, I was like, when you have concerts, where do they? Because they showed us the Raiders locker room, and I was like, well, where do the concert people, where the performers, where do they go? She's like, great question. They actually go to the UNLV locker room, which I didn't show you. And it was just like, well, then why not show us the UNLV locker room? Why are
It's
you
not
showing
about
us this?
them.
Because
It's
they're
not
only
about
showing
them.
you Raider stuff.
And then they take us to the suite that we can't touch.
Yeah.
Everybody, come on in, pile in, everyone, pile in. Don't touch anything. Don't take
Don't sit
anything.
down on
Don't sit
anything.
down.
Yeah.
Okay, why are we in here?
And then they yelled at you, like, because some people, I guess, didn't hear or didn't listen, and they were like, "Don't
Or
sit
didn't
down!
think, right,
Don't
didn't
sit
take it
down!
serious.
Don't
Like,
sit down!"
yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, get up, sir. There's no sitting down in here. Get up. Like all these lush chairs, I just can't just have a seat and have the experience. I just paid, this much money to come here and I
Yeah.
can't sit in a seat.
No. And I found out they pay, all the businesses that are there are all sold out, and they all paid for it full, and they don't allow anybody in there unless they're there.
Yeah.
So if I were to, like, with my company, be able to host an event there, that's what I would be regulating. Like, only people that we invite are allowed in there. Like Allegiant Stadium, y'all can't get in there for anything other than to clean.
Yeah. Then she said that all the seats are sold.
Yeah.
So whatever seats you get to go to an Allegiant Stadium game, you're getting them from resale. They are not from, and they're going to be marked up.
Yeah. And I thought that was crazy.
Yeah. So, but it's all the companies that bought it. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure it'll change in like a few years' time because
Hopefully.
so much money was put into it, and like they're like just trying to recoup whatever they can with like COVID happening and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So hopefully when they reach whatever quotas they need to, they can kind of pull back and just release what they can. But
yeah, to the general public.
Yeah.
So, but that was our Vegas trip to see Usher and SoFi Stadium. I'm sorry, Allegiant Stadium. And yeah. Oh, and then we went to that food place after the concert. The Best Friend.
Best Friend. Yeah. Still didn't get to go inside the restaurant. But I did get to try a couple other items. The tacos were a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, those tacos.
Everything else is.
What kind of tacos were they?
Pork belly tacos?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really good
They're
tacos.
really good.
Oh,
fantastic.
Yeah.
It was like the perfect amount of like super spicy heat and then like a sweet sauce. And it was like, it was good.
Yeah. We could have ordered another of those instead of that chicken.
Yeah.
But the chicken was fine once they cooked it. It wasn't cooked all the way through when we first got it. So it was like, I don't want to die today.
Yeah.
So can you remake this?
And they did it with, and they were very, very courteous about it. And we're just like, we're so sorry about that. So.
Yeah. So that was our trip, Nikki.
It sounds like you had a wonderful time.
It was okay. It wasn't the best.
All right.
Because Hard Rock, the food there was complete trash. That thick ass gumbo.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Ooh, that was gross.
Just
the drinks were great.
Oh, that drink was good. That drink was good. The food was trash.
The food, I could have thrown it all away.
All of it away. The cornbread, the shrimp. I'll eat the shrimp. Give me the shrimp.
Sharian, the cornbread. That when I was trying to take a bite of it later on because we took the leftovers, I was coughing like so bad. Sharian thought I was gonna die.
I did, because I'm in the bathroom brushing my teeth, and all I hear is. I was like, "Is this a joke? Is she gonna come in here like doing the choking sign, like I can't breathe?" And I'm like, still just like. I'm like, oh my God, what the? So I go run in there. I'm like, are you?
And I kept drinking water, and I could not stop. It would not help. Nothing helped. I just had to write it out.
She's alive, so she's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
But I was like, are you gonna die today?
I was close.
She was close.
I was close.
Could have been your time.
Yeah.
He called me home.
Mm-hmm. So, but yes, that was it. That was our trip. And I will never stay at the Delano again.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah. Because valet was not free.
All right. That wraps it up for tonight.
It does.
We gotta plan another trip to Vegas soon.
Yeah. We do.
There's a lot of new places, so.
Are you gonna go in December?
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. I'm just happy that I'm just happy right now. We'll just discuss it off the recording.
Okay.
So
okay,
great. All right.
Yeah.
This bitch.
I'm gonna try to come in February or March. Oh, Also, y'all know what time it is. What time it's about to be. Sharian know. Sharian know.
I know. Kwanzaa.
It's about to be Kwanzaa.
I put my Kwanzaa sign up already.
Yay!
I've got to
All
find
right.
mine. I think I put it in the trash.
We're gonna start our Kwanzaa lesson soon. And I'm gonna have a Kwanzaa party, and you have to come, even if virtually.
You're a bitch.
Who's the bitch?
I didn't. It's in my closet with all my other stuff.
Oh, she didn't throw it away.
I didn't throw it away.
We're having a Kwanzaa party.
Okay. You
Say
said
the
that last
date
time.
when I know, but this time we're really gonna have one.
Sure.
All right, guys. Lying off.
She was falling asleep, so.
She was. She tired. She had a long week.
I
She
am
did.
tired.
Her tired. We all tired.
Yeah.
We got work in the morning.
We
Yeah.
do.
I gotta work.
So
Gotta get that cash.
gotta make that. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for listening to the Mark 21 podcast. We love you.
Annyeong.
Bye, guys.
Hello.